Hi, my name is Brian Doucet. I'm an associate professor in the School of Planning at the University of Waterloo, and this is a series I'm putting together called Crossing the Street. Today we're talking about issues of snow. We shouldn't be talking about issues of snow on the 18th of April, but 3 or 4 days ago we had quite a large snowstorm, an ice storm here in the Waterloo region and across southern Ontario that has really made it challenging for us to get around. Now, a lot of the streets have been plowed, the sidewalks, some have been plowed, some people have done it, many homeowners have done it, but this has left a lot of issues in gaps where the sidewalks haven't been plowed or the snow plows have actually pushed the snow drifts, the snow banks into the intersection, thereby blocking people from being able to cross the street. So here's a good example of that right here. You can see that this, if you're using a wheelchair, if you're pushing a stroller, if you're anyway suffering from any kind of mobility issues, you would have a real challenge in terms of trying to get across the street there and continue on your journey. It may force you to turn around, it may force you to take a very long detour, it may even force you or make you think, I'm just going to stay inside because I don't know if the streets are going to be plowed. So we're going to cross the street. Not quite as bad, but still, if you were pushing a stroller or something like that, that would pose a real challenge. And as homeowners, as property owners, as business owners, you're obliged to clear the snow in front of your streets, which a lot of people have done. A lot of us were out at the weekend shoveling snow, but all it takes, really, if you have any kind of mobility issue, is one spot where the snow hasn't been plowed, and that negates all the hard work that everyone else has done. Because it means that routes that you might normally take to get to school, to get to work, to get to the shops, if they're not plowed, and again, if you have any kind of mobility issues, it means that route is essentially a dead end. And this comes up every winter. I mean, we expect this to be get a lot of snow in Canada. It's a cold country. Now, in 2016, the nearby city of Kitchener had a proposal put forward to City Council for, let's call it, universal snow clearance. And they costed it at being, for the average homeowner, $26 a year on property tax. And that would mean that the city would be able to clear all the snow from sidewalks and ensure that all of the sidewalks, just like all the streets, were plowed and the network to walk around was fully accessible to everyone. The city decided against it, and so we're left with this situation where some sidewalks are plowed, some are not. And again, if you're not sure if the sidewalks are going to be plowed, if you're not sure if you're going to be able to get out, we have a small child at home. We haven't taken the buggy out for several days with him because we don't know where we'll be able to go on the streets, if they'll be plowed or not, and we may have to navigate over these big snow piles. So basically for about $2 a month for the average household, we would be able to avoid that. And I mean, this is Canada. It snows, it's winter time. We should be able to do better than this. Actually, it's not winter time, it's the 18th of April. This is spring in Canada. But there we go, we get snow for much of the year, and we can do much better at clearing it to ensure that everyone has the ability to walk and get around our communities all year round. That's the extra special edition, unplanned, but we thought with the snow and ice that we had at the weekend that we'd put together one more episode to really highlight what is a very important issue of mobility and of crossing the street. So stay tuned for more videos, and thanks for watching.